that everyone will continue in this beautiful energy and just bring our voices into the room. You're welcome to sing along with us, or if you'd like, you can just allow the music to bring you deeper, deeper into the state of communion. We'll begin with a chant that I'm sure you all know. We are opening up in sweet surrender. Sweet surrender first, yeah. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. Sing those words again. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are growing strong like the tallest of the mountains, connecting Mother Earth to Father Sky. We are growing strong like the tallest of the mountains, connecting Mother Earth to Father Sky. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are growing strong like the tallest of the mountains, connecting Mother Earth to Father Sky. We are growing strong like the tallest of the mountains, connecting Mother Earth to Father Sky. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are growing strong. We are streaming forth like a freely flowing river, back to the source, back to the sea. We are streaming forth like a freely flowing river, back to the source, back to the sea. We are streaming forth. We are streaming forth. We are streaming forth. We are streaming like a freely flowing river, back to the source, back to the sea. We are streaming forth like a freely flowing river, back to the source, back to the sea. We are streaming forth. We are streaming forth. We are streaming forth. We are streaming forth. We are opening up like a lotus flower, coming together in this sacred hour. We are opening up like a lotus flower, coming together in this sacred hour. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up like a lotus flower, coming together in this sacred hour. We are opening up like a lotus flower, coming together in this sacred hour. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. 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 We're opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. Let's let that be. We are opening. We are rising up. We are growing strong. And our theme for this month is giant gentleness. So we're going to do a brief chant about I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child just a reminder, we will be gentle with ourselves in our strength, in our power, in our courage. And I want to invite our beautiful choir to come up and join us. We're going to be chanting a beautiful Zimbabwean zikr. This zikr, for those of you who don't know, zikr means remembrance. What are we remembering? We're remembering who we are. We're remembering whose we are. And we say the words, La ilaha illallah. Who? And we're going to encourage you to sing that with us. Just a really quick story. My friend Guyan learned this chant from his teacher from Zimbabwe. It's a traditional Zimbabwean chant, but it doesn't usually use these words. But the quick story is that a group of tribe of monkeys noticed that this one particular tribe was not having a good time. And they went over and were like, dudes, lighten up. Have some fun already. And it turned out, much like our story of the gift, the rabbi's gift, that as soon as you start taking yourself lightly, things start to work out. So in that spirit of gentleness, can you all say La ilaha? La ilaha. Illallahu. Illallahu. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So I'm going to ask you to sing that along with the choir once we get started. So once you hear it, and this is an African rhythm, so please get up, move around, dance, and sing.
La Amen. So joyful. Like it's never been done before.
So let's take this opportunity to stand up and greet each other. Welcome each other into the room. Maybe say hi to somebody you don't know. For those of you who are viewing us on YouTube and on Facebook, we want to know that you're here. So do put your name and location in the chat. Say hello to each other. Welcome and good morning.
That's awesome.
Okay, everybody. It's time to regroup. It's time to regroup. Herding cats. Welcome, everyone, to the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Cruz. It's a beautiful day. I think we should enjoy it. We don't know what's coming next. Could be snow. At the rate we're going. There's a lot of snow in the mountains, though. I just came down. That's a beautiful thing. We're going to have a lot of water this year. Water is life. So a grand rising to you all, and welcome everyone to our Sunday celebration service here at Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Cruz. If you haven't already, please make sure your phones are silent, which I forgot to do during the silent meditation. That was embarrassing. A special welcome to all of you viewing on YouTube and Facebook. Those cameras back there, everyone wave at those cameras back there. There are people on the other side of those cameras with us in spirit and through the internet. My name is Amy Chen Mills. My pronouns are she, her, and them, and my people come from China and also England and Ireland. The China thing is a long story. China, Taiwan, the United States. I'll tell you another time. We have a very special morning planned for you. We have practitioner Shira Stone leading our spiritual practice and chaplain Cheryl Stromstead Snyder, where Cheryl, over here in the chair, is holding us all in prayer throughout service. Our musical muses today are our Minister of Music, Gitanjali Lori Rivera, with the CSL House Choir, and Lauren Dechtenberg on the keys. Our message today will be delivered through Reverend Grace Lovejoy. Stay after service today for social hour and potluck. Thanks to everyone with the last names A through F for bringing food today. Next week, everyone with the last names G through L, it's your turn. Go shopping today, get ready. Stay later today and every first Sunday for ecstatic singing and this week's guest song leader, Gitanjali Lori Rivera. So that's today. This week at your center, join Annika Rose tomorrow and every morning at 4:30 p.m. for gentle activities for mindful movement and healing. Is Annika Rose here? Raise your hand if you're here. There's Annika, so talk to Annika if you're interested. This Thursday, April 11th, is the once monthly Sufi Zikr service with Gitanjali Lori Rivera. There's so much more happening here, like Body Awakening, formerly Accessible Movement, Monday morning meditation, yoga, Body-Wise, and Qigong. Marcia's here with Body-Wise. Marcia, raise your hand if you want to. Anyone else here a teacher of these? Meditation. Okay, raise your hand. That's meditation. Okay. Monday morning meditation. Check out our website at cslsantacruz.org and see our full calendar. You can click on the links in the calendar to find out more. And stay up to date with everything happening in our community by signing up for our weekly e-news. Spring classes, registration is still open for Synthesis Chapters 1 and 2. That's Reverend Elijah right there. You all know Reverend Elijah. Chapter 1, Introduction to Synthesis, begins Wednesday, April 17th, so very soon. Chapter 1 is where your synthesis journey begins. In this multimodal 9-week class, we explore the Synthesis 4 Worlds model and the basic concepts and practices that make up the synthesis practice. Chapter 2, Exploring Ritual Living, begins Thursday, April 18th. In Chapter 2, we explore the 13 elements of ritual and delve deeper into the synthesis process. Here, we're invited to look at your life's daily activities and ask yourself if your general tendencies, habits, and routines are supporting or hindering you in making progress in the direction of your dreams. That sounds very useful. For more information and to register, visit synthesiscollective.org. And also register today for Finding Freedom Within and a Spiritual Psychology for Everyday Living with me, Amy Chen Mills. That's me over there. Finding Freedom Within is about navigating the world of form with more grace and ease. This grace and ease comes about when we appreciate more deeply our core peace. So next Saturday on April 20th, this is a half-day introductory course that's a standalone. You can take it as just a standalone, or you can take it as an introduction to a spiritual psychology for everyday living, a 6-week course beginning May 2nd, based on simple psycho-spiritual principles that help explain the human experience from the inside out. This course is for activists, helpers, and change agents and offers a simple route to grounding in the face of current global challenges and accessing wisdom and right action. I just have to share with you that I am an activist out in the world, and it's a scary time to be an activist. It's quite challenging to look at the world. And so in some ways, I'm offering this course to help ground all of us as we engage maybe in the election or in ecological activities or whatever we're doing. I've been teaching a spiritual psychology for almost 30 years now. And it's kind of all about the insights that we have here, the messages that we get here, the good feelings that we get here in this room. How do we take them out into our day-to-day? And how can we understand more deeply that actually we don't experience the world, we experience our thoughts about the world. And that's what we can change. So that's what we'll be looking at, as well as what's underneath all of that before we even have a thought about the world. There's something divine about us. So that's what we'll be looking at. So talk to me after all of this. If you want more information, it's on the calendar, on the website, in the e-newsletter, and elsewhere. Just talk to me. Share your gifts if you want to step into service here at CSL Santa Cruz. There are endless opportunities to get involved. We need 2 to 4 parking coordinators to assist all of us parking in our very full lot. If interested, see Becky after service. Is Becky here? Becky? No, Becky. Or send an email, rather, to becky@cslsantacruz.org. As a reminder for those who find our lot full when you arrive, the Animal Shelter Benefit Shop, which is right next door, it's a house, and then the Benefit Shop, has offered their lot for overflow parking. Please do not block the garage doors on their building. Practitioners and ministers are available for prayer after service. Whether you have a heavy heart, something to celebrate, or just want to receive, it is their joy to pray with you. You can also place your prayer requests in the prayer box in the back of the room, or email you can email your prayer to prayer@cslsantacruz.org. And so I'm going to close with a quote. I was looking through 4 or 5 spiritual books this morning frantically, which is how you should look at spiritual books. Trying to come up with a quote about our theme, giant gentleness. And because guess what happens when you're looking frantically through spiritual books? Do you find what you're looking for generally? I didn't. I found something, though. And I just thought about, well, what do I think about giant gentleness? And Lori sort of hinted at it earlier. I think about being gentle with ourselves. I think about how if we're not gentle with ourselves, that's when we're not gentle with anyone else. And I think about how we beat ourselves up a lot. And it's interesting how in the Western world we have this kind of logic that the more we beat ourselves up with our own thoughts, the better we'll be. Is that working for us? So I just wanted to sort of remind us that we can forgive ourselves, we can be gentle with ourselves, and we can accept something that's already inside of ourselves that we actually can't work to get. We keep thinking we have to work to get somewhere, but what's already here? Maybe we can just surrender to something that's good and beautiful already. Okay, here's my quote, which I finally settled on something. This is from the Bhagavad Gita, translated by Stephen Mitchell. And I think this is just sweet and gentle and encouraging. On this path, no effort is wasted, no gain is ever reversed. Even a little of this practice will shelter you from great sorrow. So, congratulations on everything you've done already. Thank you. And who is next?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shira Stone, and I am a licensed practitioner here. And my pronouns are she and her. Well, glad you're all here. And we're going to say our mission, purpose, and vision statement, which will be on the screen over here. Let's say this together mindfully. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Our purpose is a world that works for everyone and all life on earth. We are a community dedicated to possibility. And we are part of a large community of CSL all around the world. And this is the inclusion statement that we have come up with and that we affirm every week. And so we are joining with this very large community as we know these truths. We stand with all the centers for spiritual living around the world, grounded in the knowing that the teachings of Ernest Holmes speak directly to liberty, equality, equity, inclusion, human rights, compassion, safety, self-determination, and spiritual living. For that reason, we are unambiguously in support of the lives of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Unambiguously in support of gender, equity, and equality. Unambiguously in support of LGBTQI+ lives. And unambiguously in support of women being sole decision makers about their lives, well-being, dignity, and choices. I love all the yes together. We stand in unison with this. And now we're going to take a moment to acknowledge that the land that we're standing on is the unceded territory of the Awaswa-speaking Upi tribe, the Ama Mutsun tribal band. So please join me in a moment of silence to honor the ancestral and current struggle of the original people of this land. Thank you. So let's take a nice deep breath together. Another nice deep breath. And in this last deep breath, let's let it out with an Om. So taking in the breath. And in these beautiful resonances of our voices, there is that one loving presence that is always there. Because that presence, that one presence, is our very life. The cells in our body are made of the same matter that everyone's cells are made out of. The cells in our body are made of the same substance, the divine substance, as a person in Africa, as a person in China, as a person in Russia. We all come from the substance of the one, appearing as various forms and shapes. And as we sink into that knowingness that we are one, in that one, there is love. There is love. And in the spirit of that gentle giant, letting that love come and tenderly hold any places in us that feel like we're not good enough or not worthy. Letting that gentle love hold those places to remind us we are so loved just as we are. Nothing needs to change in us for us to be worthy and for us to be whole, because we are whole. We are loved. We are magnificent. So allowing that awareness to gently and kindly hold and love up anything in us that needs it. And then let us radiate out this beautiful love that is in us to everyone here in our community, to everyone in this state, the United States, and out to the whole world. Bringing love. That's what's needed to heal us, the truth of love. So declaring and knowing that right now love is healing us, loving is bringing us back home to the truth of who we are, so loved. Healing any illusions of anything otherwise. And I'm so grateful to know this, and I'm so grateful to know this with each of you. Many blessings. So releasing this prayer, knowing that its reverberations continue out with healing from love. And so it is.
Thank you, Shira, for that beautiful meditation. We'll continue with this feeling of healing on this, our first Sunday of the month, where we focus on healing. The choir is going to sing a song from our Sufi tradition. We're asking that we be in the energy of the One. And the word we use for that is Allah today, as many of our dear friends around the world are still in the Ramadan fast. And we'll use two of the beautiful names of Allah, Ya Shafi, Ya Kafi. Ya Shafi, divine healer. Ya Kafi, divine remedy. It's been my absolute joy to guide this choir, to sing with this choir. And If you're interested, I hope that you'll let me know. We meet every Wednesday night, and we would love for you to have you join us. So if you're interested, check with me after service today. We have a song to sing before we bring our beloved Reverend Grace up. It's from the Wailing Jennies. It's called One Voice. This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who's made a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind and we'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. Make straight the way and clear the path. Good morning.
My name is Reverend Grace Lovejoy. I'm a licensed and ordained minister for the Centers for Spiritual Living, and a licensed religious science practitioner. And I am so happy to be here with all of you in the midst of the vibrational field that this choir has created. And the thing I've been missing while I haven't been here is this vibrational field. This is palpable. It is a great gentleness. How wonderful to be here with you all. Thank you. Thank you. I have been on a great adventure again. And I find it kind of funny that we just finished Easter, did the Jesus crucifixion thing, 3 days in the tomb, rise from the dead. I feel that way myself. And I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe, and I didn't want to go to the ER until Cheryl sits patiently by me going, "Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet?" Okay. Off to the ER in Watsonville, an excellent hospital. And the next day they said, "We do not have the level of care that you need. We're going to send you to the Kaiser Hospital in San Francisco the fastest way possible, ambulance or helicopter." And I could picture myself dangling from the helicopter like MASH over the Bay Area. I was kind of excited, and I'm afraid to get on a footstool. So spent some time in there. There is no rest for the weary or the wicked in the hospital. That's not what they're there for. Just when you nod off, they'll come take your vital signs. So I am very happy to be at home. And I am still regaining my strength and my voice. And it makes it, because I have to haul around all of this stuff, logistics make it difficult for me to be here. So I have a new diagnosis. I've been having a hard time breathing for a while, and I have a diagnosis that is really ugly, really ugly. It goes like this: you could live for years, or you could die in a minute. Well, I don't see how that changed anything at all. It's true for you. It's true for me. So these are my long-term plans. I want to invite you to come see me. It's harder for me to get out, but you can come and see me. After service, come and let me put you in my phone, and I want to be able to invite you. You can call and say, "Can I come see you?" Yes, you can. So I'm very excited about that. But it also makes me realize that I'm not the only one who's going through this kind of stuff. There's one of us here who has a diagnosis or a tragedy of some sort going on in your physical life, and I think we need to talk about that stuff. Yes. We need to get rid of our fear of the inevitable. I got good news, bad news. You're going to die. Not today. I once I was talking to a friend of mine. She reminded me of a woman we saw in a T-shirt. A T-shirt said, "Not today, Satan." All right, not today. I'm not doing it today. So, what I want to talk about is immortality. You and I are immortal. Yes. These physical biomechanical bodysuits are not permanent. Don't get too attached to the Tupperware. It's not who you are. Because you've had it your whole life, you think it's who you are. It's just the container. You will be slipping out of it at some point, and And then you will be expanded into the great gentleness that comes beyond. And I would read you what Ernest Holmes has to say about it. There's a whole chapter on immortality. And I forgot my glasses. So I'm not reading, but I'll tell you what Ernest has to say. He knows what I know. We're immortal. I know that with conviction, with gnosis. I know it for me, and I know it for you. Yes. What good would it be to be immortal all by yourself? That's why God invented us. It's to keep company with the infinite. So in that immortality, something wonderful happens. When we slip out of these bodies, we'll be greeted by friends. How many of you are aware of near-death experiences? And how many of you read Life After Life by Raymond Moody? I want to form a group. I want to have a conversation about this. If you are interested in joining me, I'd like to do a reading group. We'll read Raymond Moody's book out loud together on Zoom and talk about it. In these kinds of reading groups, it can take a year or more to finish a book. But while I'm on the subject, because of all the lovely Islamic music, I'd like to recommend another book, The Badass Librarians of Timbuktu. No kidding, that's the title. The Badass Librarians of Timbuktu. When Al-Qaeda was going through a portion of Timbuktu, which is the capital of Malawi? Mali. The librarians packed up the books, these ancient Islamic texts that weren't the Quran itself, and had to hide them because they were looking to be destroyed. And it's how they move these things around to keep that information alive. Very good book. Excuse me, I need a sip of water. So, from this state of breathlessness, I want to tell you that being immortal and being mortal, what a gift. Yes. I'm loving this journey, all of it, all the weird stuff, all the things that are happening. It all still makes me feel alive. It all still makes me feel energized by all of you. And I am now living in this great house with my friends Cheryl and Owen. And it's been thanks to the flood, thanks to the destruction that happened where the water was 2 feet up the inside interior. Drywall all has to come out, cut holes in the floor so they can dig the mud out from under the house, rebuild the whole house. It's beautiful. They wouldn't have done it on their own. The infinite had to move them out of the way. And Cheryl has now got the gardens going. Yes. And I've talked them into letting me invite you all to Third Thursday Salon in Watsonville. So, here's how it works. It's from 4 to 7. We should have an end on it. If you want to come, bring something to nibble. If you want alcohol, bring that. And come have some fun at our house. Cheryl and Owen both like to entertain as much as I do, and they've got the perfect environment for it. So, come and see me after service, and I'll try to remember to send out a text. I'll get my friend Kathy to make up a slide, and we're going to do this on third Thursday of every month.
Starting when, Cruz?
April.
What time?
Third Thursday. Okay, yeah, the 18th, okay? Jot that down. Okay. I would recommend that you gather here if you can and carpool so that we keep the traffic down in our cul-de-sac. And that you come and have some fun. Bring a musical instrument. Bring conversations. There's all kinds of little pockets everywhere. And it will mean for me, because it's all about me, just like your life is all about you, what is it, since I have this bizarre diagnosis, what is it that I want my life to look like while I'm still in it? I want it to be fun. Yes. When it's no longer fun being Grace Lovejoy, I'm leaving. But as long as I'm here, I'm having fun. And I want you to have fun with me. That's what life is about. If you're not having fun, see a practitioner. And tell us what your life would be like if it was fun. What is it you want to do? What is it that you want to be remembered for when you aren't here? The other thing is that I have been moved from a larger house to a smaller space, but I still have all my stuff. And it's all in little boxes in Cheryl's and Owen's garage, and they'd like it to get out. So come and visit me and help me open boxes, see what's in there, see what I want to keep, see what you'd like to take home. I would love it if you had a memento of me years from now when I go. Yeah. So that's part of what I'm excited about. The rest of my life is going to continue to be a fun, exciting, thrill-filled journey. And you don't have to ride a helicopter underneath. Although I will tell you that I had a second episode after that, and I had to take an ambulance ride from Watsonville Hospital to Kaiser in San Jose. And the people in the ambulance said, "What kind of music would you like to listen to?" "What you got?" They go, "Everything from the 30s through now." And so I rock and rolled my way to San Jose, play Steve Miller, play Willie the Wimp in his Cadillac coffin, it was like I danced. I bed danced all the way to the hospital. It's impossible to have fun no matter what you're doing. So, and I'm tired of touring the Bay Area by ambulance. And as it turns out, I am out of breath, and I'm going to turn this over to Elijah. Thank you.
I love you. That's the amazing Grace Lovejoy. Take a deep breath, would you? Let it go. Another deep breath in and let go. So this is our first Sunday where we do a little extra healing prayer. And so I want you to just take another breath in. And I'm going to invite my practitioners to stand and come up to the front, if you will. If there's anyone here in this space who would like to receive a prayer for healing in the physical body, I want to invite you to stand up. If you can, right where you are, you could move up to the front if you want. But anyone who's standing is going to be receiving a prayer for physical healing, for wholeness in the body. And the invitation is for all of us here to use the power of our voice to pray over these folks, to speak an affirmation for healing, to use the power of your voice to send out a tone or a mantra. But we're all going to bring our voices into the room for the healing of these people who are standing up right here and right now. And Shira's going to play the bowls for us, and Shira's going to activate with her voice as well. So everyone, take a deep breath in and let it go. Another deep breath and let it go. Another collective breath. Breathe in. And let's speak our word together for those folks who are standing right now. Here we go. So right here and right now, I bring my voice into this room, reminding myself and each one of us that there is one source, one pattern of perfection, one power, one presence, one infinite being that is living and breathing throughout the entirety of the universe. That it is this one intelligence that grows the trees, that shines the sun, that lives in every cell of our bodies. That divine intelligence that knows how to maintain its wholeness. That divine intelligence that knows how to grow every cell, every organ of our bodies and hold them in that perfect homeostasis, in that perfect sense of balance and perfection. And so I just recognize that each one of us right here and right now have the opportunity to remember that we are part of that great wholeness. And that great wholeness and that healing and that pattern of perfection, it lives in our bodies. And so let us allow that pattern to reveal itself right here and right now as we open ourselves to the truth of who we are, that eternal, immortal truth, that each one of us is the infinite, that the infinite can live in absolute perfection in every moment in our bodies. And so with each breath in, let us take in the newness, the wholeness, the perfection, every breath revitalizing the physical form, and on the out-breath, releasing all that no longer serves, releasing all that is built up in the body, releasing all that needs to be let go. So that as we breathe in this moment of reciprocation, as we bring this awareness, I speak a word for each person who is standing here in this room right now, that each body in this moment is returning to absolute wholeness, that any sense of disease is being dissolved, that anything that has been created can be uncreated. And so let us be in this collective moment of healing right here and right now for each person standing, for each one of us, for all of us, for the world, that we reveal that sense of wholeness, perfection, and health and wellness for everyone. Because what I know is that may all of us step into that greater truth, that we are being lived by something greater than ourselves. And so let us release all that has held us back. Let us release all that is built up in the body and allow ourselves to let that wholeness wash over us. So we take a deep breath in. And if you're standing, I invite you to lift your hands up into the air and imagine that above your head there is a perfect pattern for your physical body, for your optimal strength, health, and wellness. And I want you to reach up, and as if you could grab that pattern, pull it down over your physical body as if it's a suit or a beautiful, beautiful coat that is coming down over your physical form. And take a deep breath in. And as that pattern washes over you, stand up a little taller, breathe a little deeper, raise your eyebrows, lift your chin, smile a little bit, and just feel the strength, the health, the wellness, and the wholeness. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Together, breath in and let it go. And so now the invitation is for anyone here in this space who has a prayer of prosperity, a prayer of abundance, a prayer of needs being met. Whatever it is that you need, that you are seeking to be provided for you so that you can be the greatest possible version of yourself serving in the world, I invite you to stand if you want to receive this prayer. Same thing, the rest of us are going to speak a word of prosperity, a word of abundance, a word of knowing that every need is provided. So take a deep breath in and let it go. Another deep breath in. We let it go, and let's speak our word now. And so once again, I bring my mind to the place of remembering that there is one source, that there is one power that lives and breathes in everyone and everything, that is the source and supply of everyone and everything. that this one power is the same source, the same power, the same presence that provides all that the lilies of the field need to grow, that provides all the birds everything that they need to thrive and flourish. What I know is that the one presence that provides all things, the one power that gives itself to everyone and everything, is available to each one of us. And so let all of those who are standing here in this room right now, let us open in this moment to remember that we are part of that great cycle of giving and receiving. We are part of that great flow of circulation, that each one of us, as we gift ourselves to life, we open in this moment to allow life to gift itself back to us. As we give our gifts, we allow ourselves to open to be provided for. As we share the truth of who we are with the world, we allow the world to provide us with everything that we need. Because what I know is that there are people right here and right now in this room and in this world who are ready and willing to give their whole self to the world, to give their whole self to humanity, to give their whole self to the healing of the planet. And so in that giving of the whole self, what I know is that all needs are provided, that every need is met, that everything we need and enough to share is given to us so that we can open our arms and our hearts wide open to the universe and say, yes, God, thank you, more, please. I want to give myself more so that I can receive more, so that I can be in the cycle of circulation, the cycle of expansion, the cycle of growth, the cycle of creating more and more and more good for ourselves and for the world. And so let us open even now, taking a deep breath in, opening arms open wide, symbolizing to our bodies and to the universe and to each other that we are open to receive all that we need. Nothing held back. And so let us choose to hold nothing back, knowing that as we do so, the universe will do the same. And so we open in this moment to receive. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Deep breath. Let go. Deep breath in, one more. And let it go. We're going to do one more round, and this is for the healing of the heart. If there is anyone here who is in grief, who is seeking healing in the areas of love, relationships, or forgiveness, I invite you to stand right now as we speak these words over you for the opening of the heart, for the revealing of the one love in all areas. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Another deep breath in. We let it go. And let us speak our word together again. And so here and now I claim and know and declare in this moment that there is one love. That the one love is the one life, the one power, the one presence, the one beingness that is beating every heart. What I know is that the one love that beats my heart is the same power and the same presence, the same life force that is beating in the heart of every other. So let us stand in this moment right here and right now where first and foremost we remember that the nature of the universe is love, that the gravity that holds the universe together is love, that all of the forces of nature that hold all things in perfect balance and harmony are love. So let us feel ourselves held in love. Let us feel ourselves being lived and breathed and our hearts being beat by the presence of love that is living throughout the entirety of the universe. It is this love that draws all things together. It is this love that holds the planet in its perfect orbit around the sun. It is love that draws us together in relationships and in love and in community and in family with each other. It is love that is the presence that is everywhere we look. So I speak a word right here and right now for those who are standing to receive this prayer, that our hearts are wide open, that we feel that love, even when it hurts, even in the state of grief, even in that pain of what feels like separation from another. We remember that what is happening is a great opening within us to allow more love, to allow more love in, to allow more love out, to allow love to flow. And so let us realize that every interaction and every relationship is either an act of love or a call for love. That if we see The love, as we recognize it, we see it as an act of love. But when we see love and we don't recognize it, let us remember that it is a call for love, that whatever is happening in these interpersonal relationships, what is truly being called for is more and more and more love. So let us be a place that looks for love. Let us be a place that reveals the love. Let us be a place where the love continues to expand into the world. And so let us take a deep breath here. And each one of us placing our hands on our hearts, remembering that it is the one love that beats in each of our hearts. That one collective heart is moving through all of us. So just hold this love for a moment. And take another deep breath in. And so I just speak a word for each one of us and for all of us right here and right now, that we are one with the one, the infinite, the eternal, that giant gentleness that is this glorious, reciprocal, interactive, beautiful universe, the one life living through each one of us. Let us remember how truly blessed we are to be alive, to be in these bodies, to be on this planet at this particular moment in time. Each one of us is here on purpose, with purpose, for a purpose. We are here to be here for such a time as this. We are here to be here for the healing of each other and for the planet and for the heart of humanity. And so I just give thanks for this community, for this collective of consciousness, for this vibrational field that we create here in this place together. And I know that what we feel and what we hold here and now ripples out from this place. And just imagine that ripple moving out from Santa Cruz to all of California, to the West Coast, to the United States, to the Americas, to the entire Western Hemisphere, and watch that love move around the world to all people, to all nations, remembering that there is only one of us here. And that one is God. That one is love. And so in that we can rest as we let it be. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you, practitioners. Thank you, choir, for holding that space. And so take another deep breath in. As we wrap up for today, I just want to give my gratitude to everyone for being here, for participating in this collective consciousness we are building. Thank you, Reverend Grace, for who you are. To our musicians, to Gitanjali, to Valerie, to Brian, and to Lauren, to Susan in the back of the room, to Maggie, who's holding down all the tech, to Melanie online, to the folks in the kitchen, to everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is, before we wrap up, this is our time for conscious giving. If you want to support this center, this is your opportunity to give. If you have a gift to share with us, you can bring that out now. You could also see Leah after service, who has a card reader, if you'd like to give electronically. As our ushers come forward, repeat these words after me. For all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I give, for all that I receive, I am truly blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so
Grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. just take another deep breath in. And just take a moment to just feel how blessed we truly are. And from that place, I just continue to speak the gratitude for this community, for who we are becoming, for all that goes into making us who we are, for all that supports this place. And so knowing that we are just prayed up, I just bless all the prayer requests that have come into our prayer box. I bless this offering, and I just invite right here and right now, if there is anyone that you want to include in this prayerful consciousness that we have cultivated here together today, just speak those names out loud right now. So let us remember that we are healed. We are prosperous.
Yes.
And we are loved.
Yes.
And indeed, we are one. And so it is. So one more deep breath, one more song. Thank you, my friends. Happy Sunday.
It's right out of Grace's sermon. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone bad. People done forgot the superpower we all have. We were born to love, not hate. We can decide our fate. Look for the good in everyone. Celebrate all our mistakes. There's a silver lining. Silver lining. You still have to find it, find it, find it. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Everyone needs sunshine. Everyone needs rain. Everyone is carrying around some kind of pain. I see who you are. You're just like me. I see you're searching for a purpose, guided by a dream. I see who you are. I'm just like you. I get lost sometimes and I forget what I came here to do. So I keep on trying, when it gets frightening. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible
for the good. Look for the good. Everyone gets mad sometimes, and maybe they should. Look for the good. Look for the good. Yeah, look out for all the sheroes in your neighborhood. Look for the good. Look for the good. Life sure would be sweet if everybody would. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the good in everything. Look for the good. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone. Shouldn't be hard to find it.
Yeah.
Again, excellent.
Thank you so much.
Huh? All right. Better now after all that. Huh? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and the main purpose is the president and I have been out.